Hi guys, just doing a quick review for Fear the Walking Dead, Season 7, Episode 4. So yeah, I guess this episode was mainly focused on Sarah, one of the characters that I'm not a huge fan of, but they do a lot with her character in this episode. So I guess spoilers for this episode. So this kind of brings like a character who tried to kill Morgan back in Season 6, like Episode 1. Was it Emil or something? Yeah, basically his brother's after Morgan now and wants revenge. Then as for Sarah, she kind of wakes up after being out of it from what happened in like helicopter crash. You know, when the characters got in the helicopter at the end of Season 6. And basically, Daniel, Felicia and all them, yeah, they've been watching over her. Like the ones that are still around. I'm not really sure what happened to Al's, kind of girlfriend. Like, did she die? And Rendell, he's missing. So when she wakes up, she goes to look for Rendell. I mean, the others did try to look for her, like Daniel and all them, but they couldn't find him. So Sarah goes alone and tries to look for him. Then she kind of hears from Morgan, and then the person who's following her, Amelia's brother. Is it Jadיר or something like that? Yeah, he's following Sarah because he wants revenge on Morgan for killing his brother. Then it gets to a point where he, confronts her to make Sarah help him, and in return she'll help find Wendell because he kind of has like a dog that will sniff out where Wendell could be. Yeah, and they kind of find one of those people, who wear the mask and stuff, who have been like, taking the skin off the dead and stuff. They basically get one of them. They strip him to see if he has anything, and they kind of find something that belongs to Wendell. So then the person takes them to where they put all the people, and there's like a bunch of them. None of them's Wendell, but they do find his wheelchair, and so it's just like heartbroken from that. Yeah, so they do a lot of like emotional stuff for Sarah because we haven't really got that for Sarah, really. Not really. I mean, I could get that Sarah and Wendell had a connection, but I didn't realize how deep it actually was until this episode, I guess. Yeah, like how deep it actually was. And I like how they both connect what Sarah's going through with what Jedi or whatever his name is. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Sorry. I feel like it's I kind of did that with Eternals, but yeah, we've not known certain character names, but we're just introduced to his character, and yeah, when it comes to pronouncing some names, like I just get them wrong. Yeah, but he seems like a cool character. It seems like he's not like a evil character like his brother or just out of control. He's just wanting revenge, so the person that he probably normally is not really himself right now. Even Sarah gets to a point where she's not herself, where she just leaves Jedi for dead and just cares about, I don't even know at that point, like, what she's willing to do. She was even going to kill that guy as well. Because it seems like they just left him and he was just crawling Rendell. So who knows what happened to him until later on what we find out. Yeah. So we're kind of seeing both Sarah and Jedi grieving together, so they kind of connect in that way. And she kind of convinces, she tries to convince the person who's trying to kill Morgan that, you're not that kind of person, and she knows that he's better than this because they're both kind of grieving, so she understands what he's going through. Yeah. I mean, she still has hope that Wendell's still alive, and basically Jedi kind of convinces her that he's still there because they sense that they're no longer around, like because they have like a deep connection. And I guess that's what he had with his brother. Yeah. So I guess we get to the point where I guess they find Morgan, but then Jedi tries to kill him. He tries to use his brother's head because he was kind of like holding his brother's head, and I remember when Sarah first sees that, she's like, "What the hell? Why do you have your brother's head in that box?" Because Morgan's head was supposed to be in that box because Virginia sent Emmanuel, whatever his name is, the other brother who died in season 6, to kill Morgan, but then Morgan puts his head in the box instead. Yeah, and you can kind of blame Virginia for all this happening. Like, Virginia's responsible for a lot of things, kind of like how Negan was in The Walking Dead, like breaking all these people, just making them lose their mind. Like what happened to that girl who John cared about, and then that broke him. Like, yeah, Virginia has like a lasting impression for what she did, yeah, man, like her reign and all the way it affected characters, damn, definitely a lasting impact and a lot of suffering still, even in season 7, yeah. But then he realizes that what he's doing is wrong when his dog gets bitten by his brother's head, and that's when we're just like, what have I done? Like, damn. And Morgan just feels sorry for him because he kind of understands his pain, because we've seen how far Morgan's gone, like especially from like back in The Walking Dead season 3 when he lost his mind because of his son's death. Like he was just like in clear mode, and then it's come back as well. Yeah. So he understands what he's going through, and he sees that he's a good guy. Yeah. So I guess to get along, then they find Strand, and we find out that Wendell's with Strand now. But if Wendell leaves, and Sarah gets him back, like he won't be welcomed back. So Strand's kind of being a bit strict with his rules. Yeah. Like he's only allowing certain people, and he won't let them back in if they leave. Basically, yeah. Because he's trying to create something without having too much emotions. Like you can kind of tell that he cares, because he could have just left Wendell on like just crawling on the ground. But Wendell is still kind of useful because he is a mechanic like Sarah. So yeah, and kind of surprised he didn't really accept Sarah. But the thing is, Sarah kind of wasn't on his side at the time, so he's kind of been a bit picky with the people who was actually on his side at at the time when he tried to kill Morgan and stuff. Or when, the Virginia situation was going on. Yeah, I think it was mainly that. Where he's only trusting certain people. Yeah. And I think it's gone over 5 minutes, but it was a good episode, though. And it looks like the next episode is going to be even better, so yeah. So yeah, good episode. I guess Jedi is just going to try find some kind of, I don't know, peace with what happened, and yeah. Because Morgan did offer to, come with him, but Vince kind of died for them and the baby and stuff. Yeah, Grace. Sarah goes with them, but yeah, it was kind of cool what they did with those characters. Yeah, Sarah and Jediah. I wasn't thinking like the character who's going to be the person who was trying to kill Morgan would be a likable character. Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. Yeah, I just wanted to see him again. And then at the end, we kind of see that those people in those outfits have like still have a warhead, but it's kind of contaminated, so it's kind of spread in the contamination still. Oh my god, I can't even speak properly. Sorry, Oh my god, I can't even say contamination. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, but yeah, that could still be spreading. So we'll see where that goes in a future episode. Not sure about the next episode, but that's going to be focused on Sherry and Dwight. So yeah, good episode. I guess that's my thoughts on it. I'd probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, the next episode looks better, so I can't wait for that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.